So you're thinking of moving to Carlsbad. Well, guess what? You're not the only one. Carlsbad has become one of the most popular places to move here in San Diego. And yeah, it's not just the San Diego Southern SoCal weather like we're having today, mid-March, 82 degrees. But it's everything that is included in Carlsbad, from the downtown village area that we're at right now to all around one of the largest cities, suburbs here in San Diego County. So in this video, I'm going to highlight a lot of what's around me right here in the village, but definitely check out our other kind of deep dive tour where I go through all the different communities of Carlsbad and kind of give you more insight on maybe where you don't want to be living, where you want to be living, where I hang out with my family, all that fun stuff. So if this is your first time to the channel and you want to know what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, play here in Carlsbad, all throughout San Diego, definitely hit that subscribe button, tap that bell so you're notified each time we come out with a new video. Like I mentioned, we're in downtown Carlsbad. Nice, warm day, a little breezy, but I think it's perfect. And we just passed here, right up the street here on my left. That is actually how Carlsbad got its name. It's the Carlsbad water. It's like a mineral water distributing area. And that's also where back in, I think it was the early 80s, that they actually found, after drilling for a number of wells, found a mineral well where the water was all the way coming from far east county and coming all the way to the ocean. So one of the founding members that actually created the company to sell the water was from the translation of what would be Carlsbad over in Europe. And that's why we see some of the architecture and some of the shops kind of, they kind of stand out. They don't look like they're meant to be at the beach. So right behind me here, we have the coaster stop, the train stop, also the bus stop. It's a hub right here in the downtown area. I'll get in the shade here and I'll spin around. The train runs right by all of these restaurants right here. And it's actually a little spooky when we've come here at night, back before I had kids and I was going out all the time and checking out these restaurants right over here. You actually have to beware when you're crossing the tracks, because the trains are not lowered down. The actual train level is the street level. And we have, heard about different people accidentally getting hit by trains. So if you come to Carlsbad and you're enjoying a couple of cocktails, beware of that. But we're gonna head over. I'll show you what I believe to be kind of a hidden gem here in Carlsbad. That's my friends over at Ohana Creations. They're from Maui. I gotta, while I talk about being careful of the train, I gotta pay attention not to get hit myself. But they have a Hawaiian store that is absolutely killer. But the best part of it, aside from selling a lot of Hawaiian stuff that you can get on the Big Island or over on Oahu or Maui, they fly in local flowers from all of those areas. So during promotion, different high school graduations, year round, you can go and buy fresh leis from plumeria flowers flown in from Maui. I've had different arrangements that I've given out to clients or given to friends on their birthdays. Absolutely gorgeous stuff, and that's definitely a must check out while you're here. While we're almost there, but while we're at downtown right here, you can see just loaded with a bunch of shops, breweries, restaurants. They say they're conserving water resources, but I don't know, when the weather gets warm, I think they're just using more water right here. But we're gonna bug around and I'll show you. Average homes here in Carlsbad are selling for about 1.5 million. Now this is for detached homes. You can add a 3 or 4 to that number if you're getting closer to the beach, or at where I'm at here in the village, you know, just a block away from the sand. Condos, apartments, smaller homes, selling for closer to 900,000 as an average. But again, that's going to vary by neighborhood. So, you know, you definitely want to let your agent or someone like myself know what you're specifically looking at, so they can guide you on what's going to fit your criteria in that area. We just walked through down from Carlsbad Village Drive, where the Carlsbad sign was over the Pacific Coast Highway, and then that was Norte's Mexican restaurant. That's my favorite. It's actually a sister restaurant of another one down in Solana Beach. So that one's off Fidel's. Definitely got to check that one out. Different video. But we are walking down to what isn't a massive boardwalk, but it was large enough for my 2 boys to practice riding their bikes. You'll see this part of the Carlsbad Beach is much sandier than some of the areas that we've covered in other videos, but just a really neat area. I mean it's also a gorgeous day, so that helps a lot. But beach isn't your thing. Again, as I've mentioned before, I don't know why you're paying the high prices to live in San Diego, but if you want to enjoy the sunshine and you don't like the salt between your, you know, the sand between your toes, then, I mean, Carlsbad has so many awesome parks, outdoor swim facilities, like over at the Alga facility inland. Gosh, we have our flower fields. It was a beautiful day the other day when I got footage of the flowers in bloom this spring. And then if you like water sports, but again, don't want to be out on the beach, then we do have a number of lagoons where they're not all accessible. Some of them are just essentially view lagoons that the homes that are looking over. But the lagoon right off Tamarack is completely open to recreation, boats, jet skis, stand-up paddle boards, swimming. Even though I got to say it's not the cleanest water, but just a ton of fun there. And if you're just a shopper, that's also what Carlsbad absolutely accelerates in. That we have the outlet malls, we have our main mall right in between the border of Carlsbad and Oceanside. So just a ton to do, depending on, you know, what is your what is your favorite thing. So you know, I'm surprised there's so many people out here. Normally, even in spring, it's a bit of a ghost town down on the beach, but I guess that's what mid 80-degree weather will do. So let me know what other questions you have. Let me know. We'll definitely check out our video where I do a deeper dive into all the other communities. But if this was helpful, hit that subscribe button, tap that bell, and see you next video.